Okay, everybody is good. Okay, so I'm gonna call. Okay, I read it again today. Okay, I'm gonna call ChatGPT right now. So- Okay, just give me getting faster thinkers to slow down, to thinkers to slow down. Okay, I'm in chat. Okay, let me call it. Hi, ChatGPT.
Hey.
Okay, like I want to read the English article again with you. Can you hear me clear?
hmm Yeah, I hear you clearly. Go right ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay. Just any there's if there's any pronunciation, anything I did not pronounce it correct and say it correct, or if there's something I don't understand, I'll just ask you.
hmm Yes, sure thing. I'll do exactly that. Correct sounds and meanings as we go. Just dive in.
Okay, getting fast thinkers to slow down. Indutopia. Semi read Indutopia. Okay, so
Mhm.
try solving this simple problem with your students. A bat and a ball together cost 1 or 10. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Most will respond quickly that the ball must cost 10 cents. That's incorrect. The ball costs 5 cents.
Okay, nice work. Couple of tweaks on the pronunciation. It's edutopia, and seminal is seminal, not seminal. Also, it's a dollar more, slight stress on more. Everything else sounded really clear.
A dollar more, right?
A dollar more.
A dollar more.
Yeah,
Okay,
a dollar
a
more.
dollar
hmm
more. Okay, a dollar more.
Perfect.
Okay, so we know a significant fact about anyone who says that the ball costs 10 cents, writes Nobel Prize winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman in his seminal 2011 book Thinking Fast and Slow. That person did not actively check whether the answer was correct. We also know they relied on instinct to rapidly deliver an answer, what Kahneman calls faster thinking.
Good. Two tiny tweaks. It's relied, not relayed, and instinct with a crisp T at the end. Everything
Relied,
else is really clear.
relied
Yes,
instinct,
relied.
relied,
Yes,
and
exactly.
how to pronounce the instinct, right?
Instinct. Yeah.
Instinct, okay, instinct,
Yeah.
relied and instinct,
That's
okay,
yeah.
relied instinct, okay.
Perfect.
At any given moment, what's it mean at any given moment?
At any given moment just means at any particular time. Like pick any second.
Okay, at any given moment, at one exact
Exactly.
time right now or at the time. Okay, so
Yeah.
our brains encounter an immense amount of stimuli at which we react intuitively, like deciding in an instant if someone's tone denotes anger or confusion, or quickly understanding simple sentences as we read. These moments of fast thinking are near automatic, short processes that require very little effort.
Mm-hmm. That was very solid. Just two little things. It denotes anger, denotes, and these moments is more natural than moments of. But pretty
Denotes.
good rhythm overall.
What's meaning
Yeah,
denotes? What's
that's
meaning
it.
denotes?
So it's like shows or indicates. So denotes anger just means it shows that someone's angry.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
hmm
Uh, async shift board is correct?
so it's a sentence.
No, just like I just want to ask her, like, does she feel bored if she's just staying here alone, or isn't she feel bored?
A sentence.
No，他不无聊吗？怎么用英语说？
She isn't bored.
他不无聊吗？Question from a question way.
Isn't she bored?
Isn't she bored? Yeah, isn't she bored? Yeah, isn't she bored? Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
isn't she bored? Isn't how to spell isn't?
correct. Isn't is ISN apostrophe T.
I S no I what?
Yeah,
Could you spell again?
sorry, it's, yeah, sure. ISNT. ISN apostrophe T.
Apostrophe. Okay. Denotes it shows like okay denotes. Can you tell me like denotes? You use denotes to make another sentence?
Sure. The dark clouds denote an approaching storm.
Denotes anger or confusion or quickly understanding simple sentences as we read. These moments of fast thinking are near automatic thought processes that require very little effort. This type of instinctive, reactive thinking is essential for survival, but an over-reliance on fast thinking can also lead to errors and bias. Contents. What's mean Kahneman contents?
Contends means argues or claims.
No, his idea is true.
Contends.
Contents.
So in that sentence, it's contends. It means he argues or claims.
Okay. Okay. Slow thinking, by contrast, is analytical and deliberate. Like when students raise their hand instead of impulsively calling out an answer, or they pause to solve a math problem that requires some degree of computational work, like 15 times 42.
Nice flow. Just watch instead of, not instead in.
Instead
And
of.
computational, yes, instead of.
Instead
Perfect.
of, okay, instead of, okay, instead of,
Yeah.
okay, instead, okay, so, but overconfidence has a tendency to creep in during learning, tricking students into believing that their first reflexive response is correct. Our brains have to work harder and expend more energy to think slowly. One of the main reasons that fast thinking can become a go-to cognitive reflex. In the rush to answer a question or solve a problem, fast thinking can lead students astray.
So astray, pronounced astray.
Astray, okay, astray, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Causing them to reach conclusions based on incomplete information or make snap judgments influenced by cognitive bias.
One tweet, it's influenced by
Influenced
cognitive
by
bias.
cognitive bias. Okay.
Yes,
Based on
that's it.
incomplete, okay, causing them to reach conclusions based on incomplete information or make snap judgments. What's snap judgments?
Snap judgments are quick, instant decisions made without much thought.
Okay, snap judgments influenced by
Mhm.
cognitive bias. Teaching students how,
Exactly.
okay, teaching students how the brain is aware for decision making is an important part of creating conscious learners who can develop nuanced options and make smart, informed choices, says Rennie Hobbies, a researcher and professor of communication studies at the University of Rhode Island.
Careful with nuanced. It's nuanced.
Narrans. I think it's a
And
Narrans and I'm sorry, Nuanced.
it's nuanced, nuanced.
Nuanced. What's meaning nuanced?
Subtle with fine differences.
Okay, okay, carefully. Okay, nuanced options. Okay, so teaching students how the brain is aware for decision making is an important part of
Mhm.
creating conscious learners who can develop nuanced options and make smart, informed choices, says Rennie Hobbies, a researcher and professor of communication studies at the University of Rhode Island.
Nice. The only tiny tweak is nuanced.
Nuanced.
Keep
Okay,
it light on
nuanced.
two
Okay,
beats. Yeah.
nuanced. Okay, so nuanced.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Educators can help students learn how to navigate the cognitive tricks our minds can play on us while instilling a sense of intellectual humility or intellectual humility. I underemphasize a life skill that combines overconfidence and encourages curiosity and vigilance when faced with new information or uncertainty.
Good job. Just one pronunciation fix. It's vigilance. Vigilance and
What's meaning?
underemphasize.
What's meaning?
Vigilance
Yeah, what's meaning
means,
vigilant?
yeah, that means watchful attention, keeping alert.
Okay, carefully watching you so you can notice a new. Okay, vigilance when face a new information or uncertainty. Let awareness
Yes.
propels. I'm sorry. Let awareness propels intellectual curiosity while also leaving them with an I don't know how to say appropriation.
Appreciation.
Appreciation.
Propels intellectual curiosity while also leaving them with an I'm sorry, can you break it down pronunciation?
Sure. Appreciation.
Appreciation,
Yes. Exactly.
appreciation,
Perfect.
appreciation
Nicely done.
for what they don't know, Harvey says. Here are four strategies to help students understand the benefits of slowing down their thinking. Identify stealthy brain tricks. Despite having limited knowledge of a subject, kids often trick themselves into overestimating their mastery of concepts and ideas, a tendency known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Students' first instincts about what they do or don't know are often wrong, guessing that the ball costs 10 cents without slowing down to check their work. For instance, the problem is, on the top of being incorrect, the mind tricks them into feeling confident that they are right.
Great pacing, small tweak. The problem is, on top of being incorrect, a little pause helps it land.
Identify stealthy brain tricks.
Yeah. Identify stealthy brain tricks. So
Stealthy,
stealthy.
hidden, okay,
Yes.
hidden, okay.
Exactly.
Identify a stealthy brain tricks despite having limited knowledge of the subject. Kids often tricks themselves into overestimating their mastery of a concept and ideas, a tendency known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. What's that?
Right. The Dunning-Kruger effect is when people with low ability at something overestimate how good they are, just because they don't know enough to see their own gaps.
Yeah, I think everybody does, right?
Pretty common. Yes.
Pretty common. Everyone has a bit of a Dunning-Kruger effect. Am I right?
Yeah, it can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead then, and let's move on. Let's move on to first instincts about what they do or don't know are often wrong. Guessing that the ball costs 10 cents without slowing down to check their work. For instance, the problem is, on the top of being incorrect, the mind tricks them into feeling confident that they are right.
That was clear. Just a little smoother as the problem is, on top of being incorrect. That pause helps.
Yeah. Before exams, Kung Jun-hun, a psychology professor at Yale University, directs her students to explain aloud concepts they have learned to a friend or family member as if the other person has never encountered this information. That process of explanation can open students' eyes to what they know and what they don't, Ash says.
Nice. Just two tweaks. It's out loud, not explain loud, and can open students' eyes, not can't.
Can open students' eyes.
Yes. Huh?
Okay, so in an experiment, researchers asked Do you know how a toilet works? How a helicopter works, and so on. Of course, subjects can build one from scratch. It's a scratch, right?
Yes,
Scratch.
scratch. That's
Scratch.
it.
Okay, from scratch, but they know there's a propeller at the top. She explains still the subjects respond affirmatively. What's mean affirmatively?
Affirmatively means they say yes, like they confirm it.
It means saying yes, affirmative, respond affirmatively, and provide a brief description. Next, they are asked to write out a detailed explanation of how these things actually work. It can be quite clarifying. That's enough for them to realize they didn't quite understand what they thought they did, Ash says. Before an exam, students may feel like they understand all the materials because they skimmed their notes and highlighted key terms. Skimmed their notes was meaning.
Skimmed means read quickly, just the surface, not deeply.
Okay. Skim their notes. Okay, so but when they are asked to articulate exactly what they claim to know, they come up short, making students aware of a Dunning-Kruger effect. In addition to creating more opportunities for students to actively demonstrate their learning and incorporating occasional checks for understanding throughout the unit, provides kids with more
Nuanced. Yep.
nuanced view of what they know, as well as what they only start to know or don't know at all. These identities areas they should slow down and target before and during the test prepare. It's prepare, right?
Yes, before undertaking test preparation.
Prepare.
Yeah.
Okay. Concept connect. I'm sorry. Connect to students' own lives, being able to recognize examples of cognitive bias in their first own lives. Hobbies says puts how to puts.
Yeah, puts. That's right.
Okay, push students on a path toward making better, more strategic. How to say?
Strategic.
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 Yes,
Strategic
exactly.
choices. Instead of providing examples from your own adult life, hobbies suggest have kids come up with examples of cognitive bias, digital amnesia, I forgot
Amnesia.
amnesia,
Amnesia. Perfect.
amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have a digital amnesia when my phone has my list.
That's a good example. Yes.
Mm. Okay, in group favorism and authority bias, for example, from their own lives and write those down as stories. She says those are going to be super powerful for helping students build that awareness where they understand here's how my brain is biased to work and here's how I experience that in daily life. Middle school history teacher Jonathan Mattox
Mathematics.
Mattox
Yeah.
uses the
Mm-hmm.
Gulf or Tonkin incident to illustrate real world confirmation bias. The propens I don't know
Propensity.
Propensity.
what's the mean propensity?
Yes. It means a natural tendency or inclination towards something.
Can you say it again?
Yeah. Propensity means a natural tendency or inclination.
Okay, natural tendency, propensity of people to seek out information or evidence that confirms their own options, beliefs, and values. The lesson gets students through how President Johnson looked for a way to justify his invasion plans. Mattox writes, students connect Johnson's actions to modern examples of confirmation bias by looking at Russian involvement in the 2016 election through social media. Students are then encouraged to reflect on how confirmation bias can and has affected the values in social media. Instill healthy skeptic.
Healthy skepticism.
Yes,
How to pronounce it? Break down pronunciation.
sure. Skepticism.
Uh,
Skepticism.
Skepticism. Instill
Exactly.
healthy skepticism. Healthy
Perfect.
healthy 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 skepticism, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Healthy skepticism, teaching students to exercise a degree of caution when approaching new information online. Instead of accepting everything they read as a fact is important, explains Julia Carroll, an associate professor of education at the University of Rhode Island, to strengthen, right? Or strengthen
Right. Strengthen.
to strengthen her students' abilities to critically analyze and praise. PARSE. What was that?
Yeah. Appraise. It means
Appraise.
evaluate carefully.
Paris is
That's
Paris.
it.
Paris.
No, it's appraise with an
No, no,
P at the
no, no.
beginning.
Actual word.
Appraise.
The actual word is PARSE.
Appraise is P-P-A.
No, here is the P.
P-I-S-E.
No, here is PARSE.
Okay, let me just check that for you. That one's pass.
Yeah, part
It means to
information.
analyze something.
Yeah, and
Yes, to
analyze.
analyze it carefully.
Okay,
Exactly.
analyze and parse information during online research before jumping to quick conclusions. Carrier asks them to consider the following prompts. What is the purpose of this site? Who created the information at this site? What is this person's level of expertise? Where can I go to check the accuracy of this information? Why did this person or group put this information on the internet? In addition to explaining the concept of echo chambers. What's echo chambers?
Echo chambers are spaces where you just hear views that you already agree with. So your own beliefs just keep getting echoed back to you.
An environment. We all have echo chambers. We believe we want to read the word we wanted. We avoid what we don't want.
Yeah, that's right. You mainly see what you already lean towards. So it feels comfortable, but it's narrowing too.
Okay, where a person solely encounters information or perspectives that mirror and support their own, and the power they have to prepare. I don't know how to say PERPETUATE. What's that?
Perpetuate.
Perpetu
Perpetuate means that something is kept going.
perpetuate misinformation. What's the meaning?
It means helping false or misleading info keep spreading, keep living on.
Perpetuate. Okay, perpetuate wrong information. Okay, perpetuate.
Mm-hmm.
Perpetuate to help
Yes.
bad idea. Gasp can perpetuate mean rumors.
Exactly.
It's gasp, right? Gasp.
Well, a gasp is a little
Okay,
quick intake of breath.
okay, perpetuate misinformation and warp. It's a warp, right?
Yeah, warp. Exactly.
And warp people's perspective. Middle school history
Warp.
teacher Cross Orlando suggests that students slow down and ask the following questions when consuming information. What's mean consumer information? Consuming.
Here it's just taking in information.
Consuming.
So reading, watching, listening. Exactly, consuming.
Does the source give only one perspective or an issue? Is that perspective primarily supported by rumor or partial evidence?
Yes, exactly.
Are facts ignored whenever they oppose that viewpoint?
Opposing viewpoints.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hold each other accountable. What's mean hold each other accountable?
It means checking in, calling out respectfully when something seems off. So everyone stays honest and careful.
People, not just kids, have a tendency to forget where they learn something as soon as they learn it, which is known as a psychology as a source monitoring bias. We stumble upon a piece of media content, take it in, and completely forget where we got it from, hobbies, experience. Then we come up with an idea and we think it's our own, but we had just forgotten where we read it the first time. In our media, SATURAED.
Hang on. That's saturated. So it's in a media saturated society, meaning an environment that's full of media everywhere.
Okay, in our media saturated culture, this has a serious negative impacts, and in the classroom, it can even lead to inadvertent par. I don't know how to pronounce inadvertentplagiarism.
Hang on. That's inadvertent plagiarism. Inadvertent means unintentional by accident. And plagiarism is using someone else's work or ideas without credit. So together, it means accidentally copying or using someone else's idea.
How to pronounce these two words? Could you break down pronunciation?
Yep. Sure. Inadvertent plagiarism.
Inadvertent plagiarism. Inadvertent plagiarism. Inadvertent plagiarism. Okay. While
Great.
educators can recommend that students pay more attention to the source in the first place, that won't solve the problem entirely.
Right. Entirely. That's it.
To encourage slow thinking when someone shares a fact they have read, heard, or seen somewhere, hobbies suggest encouraging students to ask the person, "Where did you hear that from?" in an attempt to connect the piece of information to its original source instead of simply accepting it without question. There's a big difference.
Exactly.
There's a big difference between something a student reading news in New York Times article versus a conspiracy theory video on YouTube. It's important for students to learn that these cognitive bias aren't things that we have to figure out on our own. We can help each other. Hobbies says rely on other people to help you slow down by asking you questions about the basis of your beliefs or how and why you came to have certain attitudes and values.
Values.
Okay.
That was great. Just a ton